week and over the next few weeks, you're going to create a game about maths using Scratch. Before you begin, though, particularly for this week, I want you to play some maths games in Scratch and see what other children have created. I want you to think about these questions as you're playing the games. Did it teach you any maths concepts? If it's a game about area, does it actually explain what area is and show you how to work out the area before you begin a game? Do you win by being accurate or just by being fast? Does it correct your answers and does it help you if you're getting them wrong? So there's a game here called Maths Chomp Edition. Let's click on the green flag, and I believe I've got to try and chomp on a fish. Now, I'm really not good at this. Oh, I'm going to miss this fish every single time. And that's where I think maybe not so good. Now, I don't even have a question, so I don't even know what to say there. I'll put in 3 and see what happens. It still said I got it right, even though there was no question. I should be able to get this fish. Okay, 3 plus 2 equals 5. There you go. That's one example of a game. And if we go here, this is called Maths Quiz. It's time for maths. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, I can choose. So addition, 31 plus 38. There you go. There you go, I got that correct. And it keeps going. I wonder if I got it wrong. Would it help me? Maybe we should try. Oh no, we've got to go back to start. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. Let's get something wrong. 35. 12. Oh. That's not really helping me, is it? Okay. So there's 2 games. I want you to use this PDF that's been created, Discovering Maths Games with Scratch. Think about the games, the strengths of it, the weaknesses, and the so what ideas. So, for example, that Maths Chomp game, I would say a weakness would be that it doesn't keep the score for a start, if you didn't notice that. Another weakness could be that it takes a really long time to try and catch a fish. The strength is that it does practice your addition, but is it teaching me anything? Maybe not. So what ideas? What could I do with that? So think about what would you take from that game if you were to create it. For the Maths Quiz game, the second game, I like that you could choose the 4 areas of maths. That was quite good, but it didn't help me if I got something wrong. So I want you to think about your games that you play and think critically about them, particularly focusing on these so what ideas, because this is where you're going to start planning your game and start thinking about what you would do to improve it if it was your game. Once you choose a game and you've gone into it, you can actually go and see inside the game and you can see how they've played the game. So you can pick some of the different sprites and see what's going on. And you can choose the backdrop. There's nothing there for that code. We need to find the code for the hungry fish. So you can actually see the code for how it is made, and then you can actually just play around with it if you want. Change the numbers, see what happens. So for this week, all I'm asking you to do is to do a little bit of research, go inside some of the games, see what happens if you change the code, and see if you can work out, let's go inside this one, see if you can work out how they've made it and start playing around with them. And I look forward to seeing your ideas about your maths game.